Ferguson Unrest's legal right to film. Police reports from Missouri suggest that police are demanding that people stop using cell phones and other cameras from filming them and their activities. Is the law on their side? An unarmed black man, Michael Brown, was shot dead by a police officer in Ferguson, Mo. on Saturday. Since Sunday, people have been protesting. Reports from Ferguson suggest that police, many from St. Louis County, have become aggressive in their requests for members of the media and others to stop filming with their cell phones and other cameras. Washington Post reporter Wesley Lowery, who was arrested along with the Huffington Post's Ryan Riley, says he was brusquely asked by the police to stop filming. Over the last couple of years, as cell phones have become almost ubiquitous, police officers in various parts of the U.S. have become irked at being filmed in the course of their duty. Some situations seemed trivial, others severe. Police have even been accused of erasing cell phone footage of their behavior, footage taken by bystanders. The law, though, has only really been tested since 2011. Legal decisions move far more slowly than technological developments. In essence, though, citizens have the First Amendment right to film police officers in their line of duty in any public place. The only caveat is that those filming shouldn't be obstructing the officers in the process. As long as you stay behind the police's yellow lines, you have the right to film or photograph them, Clay Calvert, University of Florida professor of mass communication, told me. When it comes to Lowery and Riley, Calvert saw no evidence that the journalists were somehow impeding the police in their line of work. First Amendment rights are, however, sometimes treated in a more fluid manner by police who are acting under extreme stress or merely attempting to unreasonably assert their authority. Some police officers, Calvert told me, prefer that the First Amendment issue is decided in a court, rather than debating it on a street. In the case, for example, of a traffic stop, when police have no idea whom they might be dealing with, gray areas might arise. At least in the police's mind. The individual might be armed. There might be other safety concerns. One case that remains unsettled is between Carla Jarrett and the police in Ware, New Hampshire. She tried to film a traffic stop involving a friend of hers and was charged with breaking wiretapping laws. The charges were dropped. She sued the town and the police department. Now, as the New Hampshire Union leader reports, she will have to persuade a jury that she complied with police instructions. The police contend that her behavior disrupted them in the line of duty. Whom will the jury believe? It's no surprise that with inconsistent behavior among the police with respect to filming, sites like photography is not a crime exist to reveal instances that might not otherwise be seen or heard of. Still, only last week, after the filming of a New York police officer allegedly choking a man to death, the New York Police Department had to remind its officers of the law. As the New York Daily News reported, the NYPD sent out a memo that read, in part, members of the public are legally allowed to record police interactions. Obstructing cameras or ordering the person to cease constitutes censorship and also violates the First Amendment. This reminder may also have been a response to a lawsuit asserting that on 8 separate occasions officers had arrested those who filmed them. In Ferguson, protesters seek justice. Calvert is himself from St. Louis. He told me that the St. Louis County Police is used to a segregated world, where, if people know what street you live on, they know your race and social class. These police officers, he believes, might have acted on what they know, or think they know, rather than appreciating the true situation that confronted them. Now that the Highway Patrol has been put in charge of Ferguson by the Missouri Governor Jay Nixon, different principles and sensitivities might prevail. In essence, though, once the police had threatened the mass media's rights to film them, as opposed to targeting, as some do, citizen journalists, their public standing was even shakier. When it comes to police behavior during the protests, it may well be that cell phone footage will provide some of the better evidence of what is really going on.